I've gotten a lot of questions from commenters asking me how I made my sleeping platform here. This one here is 75 inches long. I'm a tall guy, I'm 5'11". This one here is more than enough for me, more than enough for most people, but you could actually make this longer as well. Here's the great news, guys. You can make this same exact sleeping platform for $15. Yes, a whopping $15. That's how much it costs me, and you only need 2 items to make this car camping setup. Okay, so I have my piece of plywood here. As you can see, I just laid it on the seat. And what I did is, and this is not a necessary step at all, but I like to do it. It's a nice touch, and it just protects my seat. The cushioning on the seat. I just took a regular pool noodle. You can buy these anywhere. I cut it to the width of the wooden sheet, and what I did was I just put this on the end, and that way, butted up against the once it's butted up against the seat here, it actually protects my seat. It's not going to get cut, or the fabric's not going to get ripped or anything like that. So I have the pool noodle on there. I pushed it all the way back. The next thing I do, very simply, I just bring my seat all the way down, and that is pretty much most of the setup is already done. But let me take you guys and show you what it looks like on this side for a better view. Okie dokie, I'm back. So as you can see, again, the plywood is now under the seat. And again, I lowered the seat as I showed you before. Underneath that, I just have my laundry bag and some other doodads. That has nothing to do with this setup at all. That just happens to be where I keep my laundry bag. So that's what that is. But you do not need to put anything on the bottom of the plywood at all for this setup to work. But I like to use that storage space on the bottom because why waste it? It's valuable storage space when you live in a vehicle. But yeah, so I have the plywood in there. So the whole purpose of doing this, guys, is it extends the platform, if you will, the sleeping platform. My mattress is there now, but from the back of the cargo area all the way up here to the end of that plywood, that is about 74 inches. So it's about 6'2" long. And that is more than enough for me. I'm 5'11", so even if it was 6 foot, it would be enough. But having it 74 inches is really nice. It gives me, extra space when I sleep. So the next step is going to be putting the storage container in there. And this is a vital step because the storage container is kind of what pulls everything together and is what makes this whole process work, if you will. So let me put the storage container in there now. That's the next step of this process. And I will get back to you guys once it's in there. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see, I have my storage container in there. And just look, guys, how perfectly the dimensions of this just fits in there perfectly. I mean, I could take it out and I could put it in real easy, but it just fits in there. The dimensions, I got very, very lucky. Now, this should work for most cars, I'm assuming. I can't tell you definitively. You might have to play around with the sizing of the storage container. They make different sizes and assortments of widths and lengths and all of that. But something similar should work in most vehicles. And the really, really nice thing is this storage box is not wasted space. As you can see, I keep a lot of doodads in there. So you can use that space as well, which is really, really nice. But the most important thing is now that everything is done, I have this amazing platform that is just like a regular bedding platform that you would use, in a house or an apartment. And my mattress can lay right on top of this. It is super duper comfortable. I've been sleeping just like this for almost 3 years now in my car. It's never broke. It's never failed. The wood's never cracked or anything like that. And again, I'm a pretty big guy. I'm about 180, about 5'11". This holds me more than fine. So again, this sleeping platform setup will work for almost anyone, regardless of size, regardless of what vehicle you have or anything like that. Again, you might have to, experiment a little bit with the size of the box here, or things like that. But this setup works extremely, extremely well. And here's the good thing, and I'll show you this from the front in a second. I don't even have to push my seat up that far. I pushed it up a little bit to give me the 74 inches. But as I'll show you in a second, I still have a huge, my 12-volt refrigerator on the front seat. So you don't have to push the seat all the way up and lose that space or anything of that nature. So I'll show you guys that now, how I'm able to retain the front seat space. So this is just to show you guys a quick example of the seat does not have to be pushed all the way up, at least in my car, for me to have that 74 inches. As you can see, I have my huge 32 quart 12 volt refrigerator on there. I have a bunch of food stuff on there as well behind the refrigerator. So the nice thing is with this camping platform setup, you will still be able to retain your front seat so you could store items on there, or if you want to have a passenger in there or something like that. So yeah, so that's the nice thing, guys. So let me get the mattress in there now, and I'll show you what the final result is with the mattress in there. Alrighty, as you can see, I have my mattress all set up there. And by the way, if you're wondering, this is a 3-inch trifold mattress that I got off of Amazon. This thing is super duper comfortable. I will put a link to that in the description of the video. I am an Amazon associate. So if you guys do purchase something, I do get a little kickback from Amazon. There's no charge to you guys. But you can use any mattress, any trifold mattress is great in a car. It doesn't have to be this one, but this one does work spectacular for me. As you can see here, the platform works extremely, extremely well. Again, I've been living like this for 3 years. I haven't had one iota of a problem. This platform has never failed me. It's never broken. Super duper comfortable. Especially with the trifold mattress. So yeah, it is a winner, guys. Definitely, if you're looking to make a sleeping platform for your car on the cheap, I mean, for 15, 20, 25 bucks, this is definitely the way to go. I highly recommend it. So I'm going to jump in there now. I'm just going to show you what it looks like with me sleeping in the bed, so you can get an idea of the sizing and how comfortable it is. So let me jump in there now, and I'll get back to you guys. So as you can see, I'm laying down on the bed as I normally sleep. Yeah, it holds my weight just fine. Like I said, guys, I've been sleeping on this for almost 3 years nonstop, 24/7, 365. And you can see, I mean, it holds my weight just fine. I could toss and turn. Just to give you guys a very basic idea, you could see it holds my weight just fine. There's no, it doesn't waver at all. I mean, this thing is rock solid. So, as simple of a setup as this is, just a piece of plywood and just a regular storage container, this sleeping platform cannot be beat, in my opinion. You don't have to spend a lot of money on anything fancy if you want to live in a car. I know they have those beautiful, expensive, storage platforms, sleeping platforms that you could buy, and they're thousands of dollars. Don't waste your money on them. This is a very, very effective setup. I love this thing. But anyway, that's the system, guys. Try it out for yourself. You won't be sorry. Thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you guys again soon.